market for fiction, and it's a lot easier to go out and hype and sell a nonfiction book. I am assuming, although, going back to what we were talking about originally, though, I think that the market is changing, and I think that it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next 2 to 5 years in the book industry, because I think that we're already seeing it change with Kindle and Nook and iPad. These people who used to control things from Midtown Manhattan are now running around in abject fear because they because their control is slipping from their fingers. It's the internet is taking over the world, and they used to be able to control what was published and therefore what was being consumed by the reading public, and that just ain't happening anymore.
I'm thinking here.
No. Hey, you're not allowed to do that. I'm not going to let you think, because, you start sitting there thinking, and we're going to get into another esoteric argument about good and evil, and you have the upper hand because you come to the table with prepared questions, not unlike Sarah Palin.
Oh, thank you. I'm unworthy.
Just yanking your
my Republican chain.
Yanking your chain there, pal.
Seriously, I need a few seconds to think. I had a great question, and it's gone because I was listening to what you were saying.
See, you'll never make it on TV because, as an interviewer at any rate, because you listen to what people say.
Just a sec. I may come back to it later, perhaps via email. How did you... Oh, did you consider writing this book as a memoir?
No. I'm not sure whether I'm not sure how I feel about memoirs. Memoirs are like autobiographies, and I don't trust them. It's like when people write their own biography, when they write their memoirs, they're writing hagiography. I mean, they're doing their own personal sifting job, editing job on their lives. And oftentimes, I think memoirists leave out the best part because it's too embarrassing, it's too grating. Time and memory have colored their thinking, and what comes out is a revisionist look at the past, which is not necessarily true.
How did you come to write a book on Bob Dylan?
Well, my publisher wanted me to. I've always had an interest in him. I'm a big admirer of his work. music, his I mean, I dodged it at first, but the more I looked into to Dylan and the huge interest in him, I mean, my God, there's been literally hundreds of books written about Dylan. It began to dawn on me that what I just got finished saying to you about memoirs and autobiography might be true of him, that regardless of the sheer poundage of books that have been spewed about him over the years, that in point of fact, very few of us really know who he is. And that was a challenge, and continues to be a challenge. And you know, one that I find exhilarating, because I like to find out who people are and what makes them tick.
Where are you in the process of writing this book?
Oh, I'm about 100 pages into it. I still have a lot of interviews left to do. I don't know. You know, I mean, if I had to put a number on the process, I'd say I'm a third of the way along.
And it's going to come out this year?
Well, originally it was supposed to come out this year. I'm not so sure now, because, you know, it's taking longer than I anticipated. So I don't know. I doubt that it will be out this year.
What do you admire about Bob Dylan's work?
That he began grappling with the unenviable and impossibly painful question of objective good and evil when he was barely out of high school. How's that?
That's great. How would you rank his voice?
Awful. I can probably count on one hand the songs that he has performed himself in his entire career that were pleasant to listen to.
Can you name any of those titles?
Sure. First and foremost is Lay Lady Lay. I don't think anybody has ever done Lay Lady Lay like Dylan. And that, ironically enough, comes closest to his actual singing voice. Let's see. You know, the signature songs, but most of them are rock songs. They're not crooning songs. Things like, you know, like a Rolling Stone, of course.